My name is Julian Vela. I am the Assistant Director for the Trio McNair Scholars Program here at the College of St. Scholastica. In my role, it was a lot of student advising, so a lot of really good one-on-one stuff. Getting them prepared for graduate applications, summer research, different research opportunities across the nation, working with them, really closely on all the components of that package to make sure that they had the best chance, best opportunity to kind of do what they want to do and go where they want to go, right? And I think that was probably the best part, was really kind of just doing that work. I mean, I also ran Summer Institute and did seminars and all that stuff, and all of it is well and good, right? But beyond that, just getting to really craft that relationship with the student and really get to know them, that was awesome. Right? They're just smarter than I am, right? That's all I tell them. I go, wow, you're all so much smarter than I am because you're doing things that I just could not fathom that I would be able to do. One of the most fulfilling things is at the end of summer research, seeing those students go off and present, and just getting to see them in their element, talking about something that they know that they're passionate about is just so rad. And it's so funny because you hype them up really hard, you're gonna be amazing, you're gonna be great, everything's gonna be wonderful, this, right? And then maybe their first presentation they're a little ooh, but then afterwards they just get into a groove, and then when you see them just going off and doing it, you're just yes, that's what I want. That and of course commencement, right? Seeing them walk across that stage, grabbing their diploma, and being able to be there to thank them is just so unbelievably rewarding. Early on in my time in McNair, I had a student who we were walking down a really busy street in Denver. I had just commented about wow, everyone's wearing athletic wear, that's so wild, and she just pointed over and there was a gym right there, and I go, oh. And she laughed really hard, I laughed really hard, and then after that conversation, she was like, hey, you know what? And she's like, you know why I like you? And I go, well, that could mean anything. She's like, well, you are really chill, really honest, you know how to have a good time, but I know that if I come to you with a problem, that you will take me seriously and you will try to help me. And getting it that early on was super rewarding, completely unexpected, and really formative for me. I really wanted that feeling for every student that I worked with. And it really did shape how I interacted with every student afterward. I'm the fun one. No offense, Troy, right? You're fun too, but in a different way, right? That kind of idea, right? You're fun too, Jeff. Part of that strategy, right, to make sure that the students felt that way, was really to just when they came in the program and they became my advisee, was to really level set with them, right? And treat them like they're an adult, right? And let them know hey, this is what you're gonna get with me, right? I'm gonna be really upfront, I'm gonna be honest, to the point of sometimes I'm really blunt with you, right? But really it's just because I want you to hear what I think you need to hear, and I don't want you to hear what I say and think you have to interpret what I'm saying to get to what I actually mean. I want you to hear what I really mean, which is why I try to be really straight up and honest, right? And let them know you can be casual in here and it's fine. Be a little bit more free with your language. If you have to swear, I'm not gonna tell on you. We can get to business whenever we get to business, it will get done. I care more about how you're doing, right? Because if I don't ask you and I don't let you have that opportunity to really let it go, it doesn't matter what I say about business, because it's not going to land, because you will be preoccupied. So I would want to give you the space to air it out. Gosh, some favorite moments. Honestly, travel is always really great. And it's only always really great because typically I am not on the receiving end of the problems, right? I remember Rachel Rachel always had the problems back in the day. She was my colleague when I first started, and every flight that I was on was fine. Every flight that she was on was a disaster. And so I had been so lucky perpetually. Every flight, every travel, like it was smooth, it was easy, it was no big deal. And then finally I went to Florida International University with a group of students, and I guess it was my time. Because this was just at the, like, we just got the okay to travel. We were the first group from Scholastica to travel after all of these restrictions were letting up, and we were like, okay, like, let's be the test group, let's do this. And a student caught COVID while we were down in Florida, and I was like, well, okay, I guess it's my time, right? But even then, it was really easy. The students made that like the easiest thing to navigate. They were so responsible, so responsive, deeply caring and invested in not only her well-being but my well-being, and you know, like we communicated really quickly, and like we came up with a plan and how things are going to happen, and everything was perfectly fine. I also really loved summer. Summer is the best time in McNair. You watch that transformation that we want in McNair, you know, where we want students to go from I'm a student to a scholar, and you really get to see them embrace that as they do their first summer research project. It's so invigorating and inspiring to like watch them go from like this, like, oh, I have a small idea, to like, hey, I'm gonna present this really elaborate, in-depth research project at a conference. Okay, so that comes to like, why am I making a McNair Journey video in the first place? And that reason is because I actually I accepted a position outside of the College of St. Scholastica. I'm going to be going to work at Vassar College out in New York. I'm going to be the director of the LGBTQ Center out there. I'm really excited, and it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. But like I said, it does mean that like my time here comes to an end at Scholastica, and it's the end of my McNair journey here. And it has been extremely rewarding, specifically to you scholars, to work with you, to grow with you, to learn with you. Past and present, all of you have really shaped who I am as an academic, as a person, as someone who works on a campus in higher education. It's been the most rewarding, awesome, happy time, and I have a deep love for all of my past and present scholars. And without getting too misty-eyed and sad about it, right? Like I want you all to know that you're all very important to me, and I expect to keep in contact with all of you. Just because I'm not here doesn't mean I'm gone, right? You can still message me. And I will be at the symposium. I made sure of it, right? Like, I'm not gonna abandon you on that last hurrah. Like, I will be there for you that day. I made sure of it. But to all of you, to Jeff and to Troy, thank you so much for just the best job with the best people. And I have so deeply valued it. And I will have mad love for all of you for always. So thank you so much, and best of luck on the rest of your McNair journey.